Hi, this is Mirabelle Summers, and in this short, shocking video, I'm going to give you 3 simple tests you can use tonight that will prove beyond question whether your ex-boyfriend or ex-husband secretly wants you back, or whether you're just wasting your time wishing you could get back together. Now, if you answer yes to even one of these 3 simple tests, you will not only have a chance at getting back together, it should actually be easy to have him chasing you. Have him begging for the commitment he would never give you before, and have him doing everything he can think of to get you back again. So who am I, and why should you even listen to me? Well, like I said, my name is Mirabelle, and I'm a nationally recognized professional dating and relationships coach and author of over 10 extremely popular books on love and commitment. And here's the reason why I've created these short, simple tests for you today. As a dating and relationships coach, you can imagine that I get a lot of women coming through my doors, weeping about pain their broken relationships are causing them. And there's one question I get asked more than any other. Why did he leave? And how can I get him back? The question came up so often and in so many heartbreaking ways that I realized I had to do something to answer that question once and for all. So here's what I did. I tracked down a select group of very specific ex-clients of mine, those clients who had endured the most savage possible breakups, yet who had successfully gotten back together again, better, happier, and stronger than they ever were before. I tracked them down. I set them down one at a time on the big green couch in my office. And then I ruthlessly grilled them in a series of tell-all, no-holds-barred interviews and forced them to tell me everything they'd done to bring the love back. Even when things seemed totally hopeless and broken beyond a chance of fixing. In these interviews, I pried open the doors to their secret lives. And through an eye-opening series of relentless, deeply personal, real-life questions and answers, I pinpointed the exact steps they took to heal the split, heal even the ugliest, most devastating of breakups, and have their relationship actually improve as a result of the breakup. Next, I used that almost frighteningly powerful proven information to put together a short series of 3 simple tests that any woman can use to know beyond question whether he still secretly loves you and secretly wants a second chance with you, or whether you should cut him loose and get on with your life. Now, I should warn you, these tests are a proven method that only my private clients have had access to up until now. As a professional, nationally known dating coach and extremely popular author, I've already used this exact same technique to rescue over 2,000 hopeless breakups and heal the agony of countless relationship meltdowns. And even though I've already been featured as the visiting expert on more relationship blogs, podcasts, interviews, and articles than seems sane, right here, right now is the only time I've ever revealed these 3 tests anywhere in the world. So make sure you watch this short presentation to the very end and pay attention. Sound good? Okay, here we go. First, let me ask you, do any of the following feel familiar to you? The 2 of you started off with an amazing relationship and you made each other so happy. But then, maybe after a couple of months or a couple of years, things somehow went bad. You decided to break up. You didn't want to, but it didn't seem like you had a choice. Maybe he walked out. Or maybe you just didn't know how else to stop the arguments and pain. And now you're left with this terrible, frantic need that permeates your entire body. You miss him terribly. You can't stop thinking about him, missing him, wondering what he's doing, who he's with. You've tried calling him, texting him, even emailing. You've told him you're sorry. You're so sorry for whatever it is you think you did wrong. You've spent hours analyzing everything and pinpointing what you could have done differently to make him stay. But he won't return your calls. He won't talk to you. He just wants to move on. And right now, while you're watching this presentation, he's out there somewhere without you, meeting other women, leaving you behind, forgetting about you. And now it's like you can't sleep, you can't stop torturing yourself thinking about how you could have kept him if only. If only you tried harder, if only you'd been more loving, if only you'd been different somehow, he would have stayed. He would have kept loving you. And you wouldn't be going through this desperate, devastating heartbreak right now. Basically, you're wondering if he ever really loved you, wanted you, desired you. Then why did he walk away? And how can you get him back? That's a great question. And here's the really great answer. First, I need to share a few simple but scary insights with you about what's really going on in his heart. These insights will change everything for you and your relationship because you will finally see what really went wrong. It's not what you think, and how to fix it. So he wants nothing more than to wrap you in his arms and hold you close again, forever. First of all, and this is going to sound harsh, but to him, right now, your relationship feels like a jail cell. And to him, you are the jailer because you were so special to him. You actually have a power that frightens him to the bone. You have the power to lock him back inside that jail cell. And if he lets it happen, he might never get back out again. In other words, to him, right now, getting back in the relationship feels like re-entering a jail cell he thought he'd left forever. And that's terrifying. This sounds brutal, I know. But you also have to know, right now, underneath all the fear and deep-seated instinct to get away, a big part of him wants nothing more than to come back into your loving arms, hold you forever, and never let you go. But without the right words and actions that reverse that fear and desire to escape that I'm about to give you, his fear will always get the upper hand, and he will escape, maybe forever. So he's at war with himself. There's the part of him that wants out, and the secret hidden parts of him that wants back in. And believe it or not, you actually have the power that no other woman has right now to decide which part of him wins. All you have to do is take these 3 simple tests. Figure out if he still has feelings for you and do exactly as I say. And when you do that, this is the sneaky part, he will come back to you. And best of all, he'll feel like he's doing it all of his own accord. Not because you're trying to force him back in, or because you're rattling the jailer's keys, which is how he feels now when you call, or text him, or tell him you're sorry and can't you please try again. All of that stuff feels like a trick to him right now, and that's why none of that stuff ever works in the long term. Worse, on an emotional level, it's forcing him to run farther away. Here's your third basic concept about guys, and I need to take a quick second to make this extremely clear. And this is a kick in the teeth for all of the other relationship gurus out there. So get ready, because this truth is vital to your success in winning back the love of your ex. And I really need you to get this. Here goes. Men are actually at least as emotional as we are, but they handle it way differently. I know, what a surprise, right? But hear me out. Most men are strictly trained from a very early age to distance themselves from all emotions, except weirdly, anger. They're relentlessly bullied, laughed at, and beaten up at school and in the playground until they stop crying, stop communicating, and basically completely cut themselves off from what they're actually feeling deep down inside. The result? Many guys literally do not even know what they're feeling. They just feel drawn towards a certain path of action without even knowing why. And I'm warning you now, if you approach his post-breakup behavior from the skeptical viewpoint of a woman who has an emotional PhD compared to the average guy, you're going to miss out on the truth of how he's really feeling about you right now. Most men are in deep pain post-breakup. They feel like the meteorite struck the earth and everything is shaking and burning around them. But after a lifetime of extreme masculine distance from their emotions, the only tool left to your man to process those feelings is covering up what's really going on. And this can make his behavior seem tricky to interpret at times. But actually, when you know the truth about how he's feeling right now, understanding his heart will be simpler than taking candy from a baby. So now that we've gone through these basic truths about how he's thinking and feeling right now, it's time to jump into the really juicy stuff. The 3 simple tests you can use to explode all of your confusion and anxiety about the breakup, and to know beyond any question or doubt whether he secretly wants you back, even if he's not even admitting it to himself right now. So pay attention and be honest in your answers here, because this could be the difference between life and death as far as his love for you goes, and whether you have him coming back into your life again, or whether you lose him forever. First, do you feel like your ex might be angry with you? And this might seem like a trick question, but trust me, when it comes to love, anger is actually a good thing. And here's why. Most people believe that the opposite of love is hatred, but it's not. Can you guess what it is? It's apathy. The opposite of love is a complete, couldn't care less apathy about you. So if he seems angry to you right now, that's actually a strong sign that he still has feelings about you, which is great news. So what do I mean by angry? Well, if he told you never to talk to him again, or if he's not taking your calls, or if he told you to leave him alone and he's never coming back, he is angry with you, and he's unconsciously using that anger as a shield to mask the deeper truth that's lurking inside his heart. He loved you, he lost you, and he can't stand it. And that gives you an incredible power over his heart and his desire, because if you've managed to make him angry, he still has feelings for you in some way. Big question number 2 of 3. Is he double bluffing you? And what I mean by that is, does he do stuff that could conceivably make you jealous? For example, is he putting on a show of being okay with the breakup, moving on with his life, and keeping it together like the big, strong man he's trying to be? He might be doing stuff like posting photos or status updates on Facebook of him having a great time. These might be photos of him with another woman, or it might just be pics of him out with his friends goofing off and enjoying life. Or maybe he's too busy to see you or even talk to you. Now, could it be that he really is just having a great time without you? Well, maybe. But on the other hand, maybe not. Maybe there's something sneaky going on here that you don't know about yet. And I'm going to take a big chance here and tell you exactly what my years of experience has shown me over and over again is really the truth. And a lot of men are going to get very angry with me for pointing this out. Here's the thing. As a professional dating coach, I'm immersed in the world of what girls, and more importantly, guys do to handle breakups. And almost all guys have one unbreakable rule when it comes to breakups, especially if he secretly, on some level, wants to get you back. And men call this the no contact rule. And what this rule entails is acting too busy to see you, pretending to have a good time now that you've broken up, and basically double bluff the hell out of how he's really feeling. As a dating coach, you can bet that I hate this type of manipulative rule, and I do my best to coach it out of all the guys I see. But to a guy, it's very hard to untrain this instinctive reaction because virtually all of them do it. Now get this. This double bluff rule does one thing and one thing only. It covers up how he really feels. It's a bluff. Now here's where I want you to remember what I said before. Even if he was the one who walked, a big part of him, deep down inside, still wants nothing more than to come back to you, hold you close, and make it all better. But if he's a normal guy with friends and family and colleagues, you can bet that every single male one of them is saying, dude, do not contact her. And all those guys, and his own training as a man are pressuring him to put up a killer facade of how great life is now that he's single again. Added bonus, this way he gets to keep his masculine self-respect, and he gets to tell himself that he's moving on with his life like a real man should, even though inside he's crying, wounded, and just wants to shut the curtains and pore over pictures of you and him in happier times. So am I saying he's conniving or manipulative? Not necessarily, but I am saying that if he's putting on a big show of being fine with the breakup, of keeping it together, and being too busy to see you or talk to you, this is classic double bluff behavior, designed to conceal the true way he is feeling. Feelings that you can use to get him back, and I'll show you how in just a second. Next question. Does he appear to be partying hard, drinking a lot, and maybe even flirting with, dating, or even sleeping with other girls? Now, I know this hurts to even think about, but I'm going to ask you to be brave here, because this is really important, and it's almost certainly not what you think. And to prove my point, let me tell you a short, personal story. When I was 25, my live-in boyfriend of 5 years and I broke up. Now, while I was a total mess and could barely sleep, while I was staying in a friend's spare room and crying myself to sleep every night, while I was spending time sobbing into my Haagen-Dazs and weeping down the phone to my girlfriends, he basically turned into Charlie Sheen on a bender. He started partying pretty much every night, getting all jazzed up in his best clothes, and drinking like a fish. And worst of all, he almost immediately began sleeping with a long string of other women. Literally, whenever I went round to our house to talk, there would be a different set of high-heeled shoes by the front door, or he would have a different date set up with some girl he met at a bar. One time, he even had a girl in the bedroom as he and I talked in the lounge. Needless to say, the thought of him being with other women made me sick at heart. I kept asking myself, how could he have moved on so quickly? Because while I couldn't stop thinking about him and missing him terribly, it seemed like he moved on immediately and had replaced me with no effort at all. And it hurt me like crazy. Now, fast forward 3 months. After a long series of big talks and mutual soul searching, we got back together. And you know what the first thing he said to me was after we had the talk? Oh, thank God. Now I can finally stop dating all those other women and just be with you again. At first, I was really angry. Why was he rubbing it in my face like that? But I managed to keep it together and questioned him further. And he sat down on the couch next to me, looked me right in the eye, and said, "Mirabelle, I feel totally lost without you. I missed you so much, but dating all those other women was the only way I could feel like I was getting over you, like I could get through this, and feel like I was moving on with my life." Wow. Needless to say, this was a huge surprise for me, because it was literally the opposite of what I thought was really going on. So here's what this means for you. Your man feels the same pain that you feel. But as a guy, he processes everything differently. So you can't assume your gut instincts about his feelings for you are right in any way. So am I saying you should celebrate if he's sleeping with other girls? No. Obviously, that sucks. But what I am saying is that it means something way different for him than it would for you. And for the vast majority of guys, flirting with, dating, or even sleeping with another woman post-breakup does not mean he's over you. In fact, quite the opposite. Instead, it means he's hurting, he's angry, he's grieving and frantic and freaking out, and he is getting desperate for the one thing he knows will take those feelings away, even if only for a few fleeting moments. So let's break it down. How did you score so far? Let's review the 3 simple tests one more time. Test 1. Is he angry? Test 2. Is he bluffing? Test 3. Is he distracting himself from the pain of being without you? So where does that leave you? Well, at this point, you've either answered yes to at least one question, and you're feeling happy because you know he's almost certainly hiding the truth about his real feelings for you, or you answered no to all three questions, and you're confused because you're not sure how bad things really are. But either way, you still want to know what you can do next, right? So what should you do now? That's a smart question. And here's the answer. First, if you're still watching at this point, it means you've likely gained powerful insights just from watching this video. And it probably means you've also come to an important realization. You've realized that insight by itself isn't enough. You also need to know what to do with that powerful wisdom to get the results you want, and quickly too, so you can have him chasing you, loving you, and simply being with you again, body and soul. So here's what I did. Remember the interviews I mentioned at the start of this video? Well, I took all the deep, dark, powerful secrets I pried out of my clients during those interviews. I boiled them down to their key essence, and I worked like a madwoman pruning them down and figuring them out. And today, the good news is, not only did I figure everything out, but I condensed the most powerful, proven aspects of all those real-life scenarios, all the tried and tested, proven techniques for healing a split. I distilled the key essence of what it really takes to heal a breakup and come back together stronger and better than ever before. And I formed it into a system, a powerful, proven system that any woman can use in any breakup situation to completely turn around his attitude towards you right now, ramp up his emotions towards you, instantly erase every negative memory he has about your breakup, realize what a terrible mistake he made in ever letting you go, and have him doing everything in his power to get you back. Yeah, Mirabelle, that sounds great. But how do I know that's true? Well, why don't we take a look at the proof? I took this new system and I asked a couple of my close clients who were currently experiencing ugly breakups to test it out for me. And almost immediately, there was an explosion of interest. Their lives started to change, and the real-life results started to pour in. I began to use these women's experiences to improve the system and develop it further. And it just kept getting more and more powerful, and the word started to spread. Finally, late one night, I finally put the finishing touches on the completed system, the amazing step-by-step get your ex back formula that it is today. And you want to know the best part? The finished system isn't one of those pushy, gimmicky programs that has you doing weird stuff or being manipulative in any way. Instead, this system is the result of dedicated years of study, analyzing the real reasons behind real-life breakups, and creating an authentic, proven solution to the devastating problem of a shattered relationship and a broken heart. And now you can get access to this rare, powerful system. Start using it tonight and immediately start to leave the dreadful feelings of loss and hurt behind, to finally make that powerful shift in your attitude and behavior that brings him running back to you and thanking God that he got a second chance with you. This is the guide to getting your ex back forever that I've wanted for so long to be able to share with my clients. And now, finally, you can have access to it today and join the thousands of ecstatic women who've already used it to recapture his love. I call it Second Chance: How to Win Back the Love of Your Ex. This new system is your chance to have me take you by the hand and show you exactly how to create a fresh new connection with your man. Turn all the bitterness, anger, and breakup pain around and have him eagerly make the spontaneous, loving commitment to a long-term, loving future with you. And I can't wait for you to get your hands on these secrets and start feeling the electric tingles of joy and pleasure running through your entire body as you effortlessly rewire his emotional desire for you and reforge your love stronger than it ever was before. Here are just a few of the secrets you'll learn in this groundbreaking, powerful guide. First, right now, are you paralyzed by grief and longing to get your ex back? First things first, Here's how to free yourself from those agonizing feelings of loss and heartbreak that are actually pushing him further away from you. I'll show you how to gain a mysterious romantic power that goes straight to his primal desire for you, that cuts through the logic of his rational mind, that reminds him of the woman he fell in love with, and literally fixates him upon you emotionally and sexually, so that he can't even think about being with anyone but you. This is especially useful if he's a good-looking guy, or if he could have options when it comes to women. Next, the critical first step you must take to erase all the anger and hurt from his heart so he's free to see you with new eyes and move past the emotional roadblocks that are holding him back from you right now. A staggering 90% of women fail at this step. Not because it's difficult or hard to do. In fact, it's so easy and doable you won't even believe it. But simply because they don't know what this crucial tip is. So they fail to undo the damage and reignite his desire, and instead unknowingly kill the attraction and lose him forever. But when you get this tip under your belt, you'll be shocked at how quickly his attitude towards you turns around. At how he starts calling you on the phone, hoping to hear your voice, asking to see you, and wanting more than anything to get you back again. Now, do you believe you made a big mistake while you were together? Or maybe just a bunch of small mistakes that added up over time? Something you wish you could have done differently if only you could turn back the clock. Here's how to have him completely forgiving you for everything you think you did wrong. Hint: apologizing has nothing to do with it, and you'll discover exactly what to do and say in phone conversations, text, emails, and public and private encounters with your ex, so you can know exactly how to fearlessly speak your deepest truth to him, without manipulating, without hiding behind a social mask, and without begging him for another chance. My system lets you turn back the clock while being honest about how you really feel, so you can fearlessly speak your deepest truth without ever having to worry that you're somehow going to say the wrong thing or drive him away again. Now, have you ever wished your ex would contact you so you don't have to do all the work and put all the energy in? Here's how to get him to chase you and literally pursue you. Have him initiating phone calls, text, and even meetings in person. Plus, how to know what to do and say during those meetings and phone calls to make him feel seen by you and truly understood by you on a powerful, almost pre-verbal level, so you can talk openly and honestly and have him trusting you with his whole heart. Even if right now he won't even give you the time of day, because now he can see that you are the woman who sees him for who he really is, the way no other woman can. Tempted to apologize? Don't do it. Here's why an apology is not what your ex is looking for, and you really have to pay close attention here, because when you get this, you'll understand more about your man than you ever have before, including how to get him to move the relationship forward all on his own. Asking you for a second chance, asking you how you feel about him. In short, pursuing you. Now let me ask, did you know that after a breakup, every man has 3 core needs that must be satisfied in order for him to light up at the prospect of having you back again and want to reunite with you? And when you fulfill these 3 needs, which is surprisingly easy to do, he spontaneously feels deep in his heart that you are suddenly the most special woman in the world to him, that you are the one thing he can't possibly do without. And you'll know why as soon as you read page 139 and see for yourself how powerful this really is. Plus, countless real-life breakup stories, so you can see how other women successfully put these techniques to work and how they negotiated those little bumps along the road. Do's and don'ts, so you know exactly what to do and not to do to get back your rightful place in his heart. Dangerous words and phrases that affect your ex much more than you might realize. The critical response you need to have if he ever goes quiet, disappears, or acts like he doesn't want to see you again. What to never say to your ex if you ever want him to see you as serious girlfriend material again. Unfortunately, most women don't understand this and accidentally murder his desire. The one simple character shift you can make that instantly has him seeing you as a better girlfriend prospect than anyone else he's ever known. One potent attraction technique that you can use tonight that's so much better than flirting. This will have him seeing you as the sexiest woman he knows, even if right now he swears he feels nothing towards you at all. And the applications for this technique are limitless for making him intensely desire you again. And you can do it with no makeup, wearing a scruffy old bathrobe, and with morning breath. And it still works because when you use this technique, looks are no longer a factor. And of course, your exact step-by-step blueprint for going from heartbreak to true love as fast as womanly possible. All the precise, powerful principles that have been tested for years. Secrets and deep insights responsible for thousands of women finally finding true and lasting love with their ex and having that supportive, connected, committed relationship at last without all the waiting around, the lingering pain and heartache, or having to resort to manipulative behavior that isn't who you really are. Look, my goal for you here is for you to have the kind of exciting, satisfying, and loving relationship you deserve with the man you know you're meant to be with. And if you want a real relationship with your ex, where he not only cherishes you, but thinks of you, cares for you, and does everything in his power to hold you close and make sure you never get away from him again, then this system is the only answer you'll ever need. So how do you get started? How much for the complete second chance, how to win back the love of your ex system? Well, first of all, it doesn't even matter why he walked away. This is the only program like this in existence, and there's really nothing else so powerful or intuitive to compare it to. I need to ask you, how much is it worth to you to truly have the love of your ex again, the man you're meant to be with? And to feel that security deep in your heart of knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that this time it's forever and he'll never leave you again. Now imagine, how are you going to feel when you look back on your life years from now and you realize that you had a proven way to get him back, that all along you could have had him by your side, loving you, laughing with you, openly supporting you through all life's ups and downs, growing old with you in a relationship of true love and trust, but instead, you just let him walk away. I can't bear for that to happen to you, because I know how much it hurts and because I want you to escape the pain and loss, to start right now and truly experience his devoted love again. I'm going to give you the entire system at an almost stupidly low price. The regular retail price of the complete second chance system is just $97, and that's less than the price of one 30-minute visit with a dating coach, and way less than the emotional cost of being back in the singles market again, having your friends set you up with random guys you don't even know, and dating new men who just aren't who you really want. Yet I know $97 is still a lot to some people, and I really want to take your pain away now, which is why I'm going to let you have the complete second chance system for not $97, not $67, not even $57. I want you to experience the love of your ex and feel the sweet success of finally getting him back for as long as you want him, which is why I'm going to give you the whole thing for just one simple investment of only $47 today. Look below this video now. Click the big shiny Add to Cart button you see there now. You'll get instant access to absolutely everything straight away. I'm also going to give you, free of charge, these surprise bonuses. Bonus 1. Infidelity Armor. Cheat-proof your relationship today. This bonus alone is worth $37, and you won't believe the wisdom and useful practical insights you'll get. You'll learn a host of proven tips to prevent your relationship from ever succumbing to infidelity and heal the agony if it's already happened, including why cheating happens, how to make sure it never happens to you, as well as all the tools you'll ever need to create a healthy, devoted, loving relationship. Revitalize your sex life. Bring him back to you stronger and better than ever, and make sure you never have to worry about the pain of being cheated on again. Look, here's your second free gift. Heal the Rift, the tools you need for moving past hurt and anger in your relationship. And you're going to love how you can use these tips to instantly ignite a powerful, high-octane fire in your relationship and really start feeling the heat again, even if right now your love feels more wintry than Siberia. You'll get all the tools you need to stop repeating the same awful fights and actually see your breakup as the giant opportunity it really is to heal your love and have it better than ever before. You'll have your ex welcoming you back with open arms, celebrating your strengths and smiling at your flaws, and finally loving the real you. Plus, I've made sure to convert these valuable exclusive manuals into instant download PDFs just so you can get access now and get started tonight. Plus, if you act now, I'll also give you access to my one-time only exclusive super bonus. Use the Love Instinct. Get his love and desire back tonight. This powerful black book guide pries open the deepest secrets of what your ex really wants from you. And you won't be able to believe the skyrocket effect these truths have on your relationship. Warning: don't use this book unless you're sure you really want him back, because you're going to get him back forever once you use the powerful hidden secrets from this manual. He will be following you around like a helpless little puppy dog and getting tingles of desire and anticipation up and down his spine, just dreaming about the next time he can hold you close, pull you in for a kiss, shut the door on the rest of the world, and prove to you, not just with words, but with actions, just how much he really cares. So let's add it up. As part of this exclusive, one-time only offer, you're getting the complete second chance how to win back the love of your ex system, valued at $97 all by itself. The Infidelity Armor Cheat-Proof Your Relationship Today bonus, a dollar value of $37, and only available when you buy the original system. The Heal the Rift, the tools you need for moving past hurt and anger in your relationship manual, a dollar value of $27 all by itself. And my super bonus. Use the Love Instinct. Get his love and desire back tonight, a dollar value of $67 all by itself, and only available if you act today before this presentation finishes. That's over $225 worth of value, and I want to give it to you for just $47 today. Look below this presentation now. Click on the big Add to Cart button to claim your massive discount now. You'll gain immediate access to everything, and you'll be getting your ex back tonight. No waiting around, crossing your fingers, and hoping for the best. This material is proven to work, and you'll get all the powerful insights and priceless, actionable wisdom immediately, so you can start using it right away. It's easy to use and simple too. Plus, unlike those other shoddy Get Your Ex Back programs that you see out there on the internet, this one is guaranteed to work. Here's what happens. Simply order today, use the material, see how it changes your life dramatically, almost overnight for the better. And if you aren't blown away by your incredible results, simply email me or my staff for a complete, courteous refund. That means if you don't have your ex back and more in love with you than ever before, in just 60 short days from now, I'll give you every last penny back again. No questions asked. It is my biggest desire for you that you believe in this system and actually use it to improve your love life and get back the love of your ex. And I'm so confident that these powerful principles will work for you the way they already have for over 2,000 other women just like you, that I'm taking all the risk myself. Which means you risk nothing by trying it out today and getting started now. So it looks like you've reached a crossroads, and you've got a decision to make that will affect the rest of your life. You can get my powerful, proven system right now with all of its incredible secrets, put them to work for you tonight, and completely, miraculously transform your love life forever. Or you can keep on trudging down the same lonely road, praying for a miracle and hoping you get the results you want. But one thing's for sure. If you don't choose to make a change right now, you probably never will. And I know that's not what you want for yourself. The truth is, you don't have to stay stuck in this terrible cycle of loneliness and unhappiness anymore. You can change the destiny of your love life because the real answer is right in front of you. You just have to take a deep breath, reach out, and grab it. You can choose to empower yourself right now with the real-life answers it takes to change his attitude towards you, bring him back to you, have him completely forgive you for whatever you think you did wrong, and finally just be happy together by following the principles in this proven system. You'll give yourself an incredible power to rewire his emotional desire for you and have him experiencing a deep need for you that he can't help but respond to. He won't be able to explain why he suddenly feels that way. He'll just know on a powerful primal level it's the right thing, because he'll suddenly realize you are the one woman in his life that he can't possibly do without. And you'll have the knowledge and the power to keep him in your life as long as you want him there. I want you to feel the love of the man you're meant to be with and save you from the pain of a life without him. And right now, I'm giving you the key to this reality you want and deserve so badly. And in this very moment right now, you already have the power to change your life and to determine whether you get the love you want and the chance to grow together in a loving, committed, happy relationship that lasts a lifetime, or the continuing agony and loneliness of a life without him. Look, when you get right down to it, relationships are the one thing in life that truly matter. Because who cares how much money or career success you've got if you don't have the love of the man you want? I think there's a reason why you're here right now watching this video, and it's this. You deserve to experience true love in your life, the love of a man who's right for you. And right here and now, the answer you've been longing for is looking you right in the eye. And the only thing standing between you and a relationship of devotion and committed love from the man you want is just one short read of this system. Deep in your heart, don't you feel that you deserve to leave the pain and anger behind, to have the love, the trust, and the security in your relationship that you want so badly? To see just how sweet true love can really be. But desire for those precious things isn't enough by itself, and it's up to you to take action, to seize your rightful place in his heart, to get that relationship you crave so much and win back his love and devotion, to get that second chance and actually do it right this time. So click the Add to Cart button now and grab this opportunity now before it's too late. Here's to your lasting love and happiness with the man you're meant to be with. And remember, there's more real life, easily doable information on getting your ex back in this powerful guide than you'll find anywhere else. The secrets inside have worked for thousands of other women just like you. And it's protected by my ironclad 100% guarantee, so there's absolutely zero risk for you to try it out in your own life. And now you can get this information and be using it in your life just seconds from now for less than the price of one tank of gas. So don't let circumstance decide the fate of your love. Don't let a mistake decide the rest of your life. Choose to create a devoted, passionate relationship that's stronger than you ever thought it could be. And click the Add to Cart button now.